We all want to get as much distance as we can when we've got the big dog. When we've got the big dog out, we always want to get the absolute max distance that we can. So you've came to the right place. Today's video, we're going to talk about the easiest way to hit up on your driver, get maximum distance with only 3 simple things. We're going to cover the ideal setup, the ideal positions we want to hit in the backswing, and where we want to be at impact. If you can do these 3 simple things, follow step 1, 2 and 3, that's going to make a huge difference to your driver off the tee for distance and accuracy. So if we're going to maximise the distance with the current club head speed that we have, we need to make sure that that club head is approaching up as it comes into the ball. We want to be swinging slightly up, and today's video is about getting you in the positions to do that. So first of all, that starts with setup. We need to have a really good setup. So really simple, just follow these steps. All I want you to do is start with your feet together. Take a small step with your left foot, a big step with your right foot. What that's going to do is that's going to get the ball position just inside the left heel. And then from there, do one of these 2 things. Either have your club straight down your zip line, straight down your chest. You're in your golf posture, and all I want you to do to get the right upper body tilt is tilt to the right until that club touches your calf. That gives you the right amount of spine tilt. If you want another way to do it, a really simple thing you can do with your driver is to place your hand on your back leg and slide that down until your hand goes just above your knee. That's going to give us a few degrees of tilt. That's going to get the head and the chest behind the golf ball, which is a huge theme of today. If we want to strike up on that ball, we need the head and the chest to be behind the hips. So we need to start in that position, and we're trying to stay in that position throughout the swing. So set up, we've got the small step, big step. Either do this or this, and we're now in a position where we've got a really good setup with driver, ready to strike up on a driver time and time again for high launch, low spin and extra distance. Step number 2 is the backswing. What we want to make sure that we do is that we keep the upper body behind the golf ball. We wind up. We can't just be lifting our arms with driver. That's going to get us going from high to low and hitting down on the ball. So we don't want too much hand lift. That's just getting that ball launching low, losing distance. We also don't want to be leaning towards the target and being too on top of the ball, because again, that's going to lead to downward angle of attack. You're going to get really low shots. You're going to get sky balls. You're going to get slices and pulls. So we don't want that to happen either. So 2 simple things in the backswing. Again, these do the same thing. So try them both out, see which one works best for you. But what we want to do is get the feeling of the left shoulder turning over the right hip. And what that does is that coils up the body. So we're using lots of hips and shoulders, but we're also turning the upper body a little bit more behind the ball than what we would be with an iron. Again, ready to hit up on that golf ball. Left shoulder, right hip, left shoulder, right hip. So it's turning across the way. We're loading up into the right side slightly. The upper body's behind the ball up at the top because we want it behind the ball down at impact. We've hit up on that one again, a nice high launch drive. That is really key. Another drill that you can do that's going to give you that similar feel is from setup, we're going to start with the feet together and then step out, swing back. Step out, swing back. Again, that gives us the feeling of the pressure moving slightly into the right side. The loading behind the golf ball. Really important when we're using something like driver. Feet close together or completely together. Step out and turn. We'll do that one more time. So feet together, step out, turn behind. Let's give that a go. Step out, turn behind. It's just a really good sensation of winding up behind the ball, ready to hit up on the ball. And honestly, you don't need to swing faster, but if you can be more efficient, this will make a massive difference. A drive where your club head is swinging 5 degrees down is going to go nowhere near as far is one where the club head's travelling up into the ball. So you can gain a lot more distance just by changing the angle the club head comes into the ball. And then finally, let's talk impact, because ultimately that is all that matters. If we have a good impact position, good things are going to start to happen. So we've covered setup, we've covered backswing, we've got some simple drills. At point of impact, the best drivers in the world have their upper body considerably behind the lower body. So from the top, the hips have moved left, but the upper body stays back. And a few cues that I want you to try and think about is to really make sure that you've got your head and your chest, or even a really simple one that works really well with my lessons, is keep your left ear behind the golf ball at all times. Again, that's going to help you reach the bottom of the swing and go from low to high and start to swing up on the ball. So what you can do, you can place an alignment stick in line with the ball and just try and keep your head and your chest in this space all the way until impact. Then it only moves into this space after you've hit the ball, but it stays here until you've hit that golf ball. So again, we've got that set up, we've got that feeling of turning behind. So we've got the head and the chest in this space, left ear behind the golf ball. Let's give that a try. Lovely high draw there, and I will take that all day long. So there's some really simple steps. Good setup, coil well in the backswing, upper body behind the ball as you come into impact. That's going to make a huge difference to your driver. If you found this video useful, please do click that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you really help out the channel. That can guarantee the best content, the best help for you guys, the golfer. If there's anything you would like to see or anything that you struggle with, comment down below. What's going on with your driver? What do you need some help with? And we'll make sure we get some content out there to help you. If you'd like any extra help, click the description link below. You can get a free swing analysis via the Skillest app. Click the link, follow me on the app, and from there we can get you some extra help. And if you'd like any extra help with your driver, make sure you check out this video just up here.